The United Nations Children's Fund UNICEF has called for immediate action to stop the rapid spread of the Zika virus in Brazil.
And a man in Texas has contracted Zika infection through sex. Vicky Wong reports.
Texan health officials say the man was infected after having sexual contact with an ill individual who returned from a country where Zika virus is present. They didn't provide additional information on the case due to privacy reasons, but said this should alert people that the Zika virus can be passed from person to person through sex. Zika is transmitted primarily through the bite of an infected Aedes mosquito and is believed to cause birth defects such as small heads in babies. A leading virologist in Hong Kong was asked how concerned people should be over this new development of sexual transmission.
Well, there has been also a previous instance of sexual transmission of Zika some years ago, and the virus has been detected in the semen of infected people. So sexual transmission seems to be possible, but I think it is important to keep in mind that in these big outbreaks we are seeing in South America and Central America, the transmission by and large is by mosquito transmission. So sexual transmission, if at all, would be a very minor component in this transmission.
In the meantime, UNICEF has called for immediate action to help stop the spread of Zika virus in Brazil. It said that women and pregnant mothers need to be provided with the information they need to protect themselves and their babies. The agency says more than 4,000 babies born in Brazil between October 2015 and January this year have Zika virus infection, compared to just 147 cases in the whole country in 2014. A UNICEF spokeswoman says although there is still no conclusive evidence of the causal link between microcephaly and the Zika virus, there is enough concern to warrant immediate action. Meanwhile, the Rio 2016 organising committee is hoping the problem will clear up in time for the Games. It says about 75% of tickets available for this year's Olympic Games in Rio de Janeiro have been sold. At a press conference, organisers admit they are wary of Zika virus, but are also confident the outbreak will decline with the arrival of winter time during the Games.
This is a very important to deal with this stress of Zika virus. It's very important to understand the situation. So the information should be given by the public authorities and World Health Organization, and so far we are not so afraid in terms of don't advise the people to come into Rio during Games time.
Grangeiro says they have been updating the Zika situation in Brazil every day with the International Olympic Committee, and he recommended athletes and tourists keep their window closed, wear proper clothes and use repellent during their stay in Rio. Currently, there is no vaccine to treat the disease. The World Health Organization has declared Zika infection to be an international public health emergency. Vicky Wong, ATV News.